Chapter 33, More Hybrid Babies. Journal entry, August 1993. My daughter told me that she had harmed a hybrid baby girl in an attempt to get out of the alien program. The baby was on the floor as she kept tightening her hand around its neck. The aliens rushed in, but she believes it was too late. One said, "Oh well, it was yours," and escorted her away. She was impressed by the fact that they would not touch her but walked behind her. When my daughter, then in her very early teens, told me what she had done, I was horrified. It was well known that she loves babies and children, and they love her. It was not like her to hurt one. I asked her why she did it, and she explained that she thought this would get her out of whatever program they had her in. She thought they would quit abducting her. She may love children and babies, but my daughter has this other hard side to her. She can be cold and very calculating. You wouldn't want to cross her because she can definitely be unforgiving and retaliatory, but then she can also be very sweet and sympathetic. She was an obedient child, an only child, and I never had any real problems from her. She does not smoke, drink, or do drug, and doesn't tolerate those who do. She's very strict when it comes to those she chooses to associate with. I'm trying to give a broader picture of the kind of person she was, not someone who would strangle a baby. I mentally and verbally talked to the aliens on her behalf, stating that she really loves babies, and she did not understand what she had done. I asked them to forgive her. I was really worried what they might do to her. Days later, she told me of yet another interaction. She was again refusing to participate and demanding to be let out of the program. They told her that they would take away the beautiful baby girl she had earned by being in the program. She angrily objected. They could not do that since she had already earned her. Then they said they would withhold the beautiful boy she would have if she were to stay in the program. She has since commented several times that she already knows she will have a boy and a girl. This must mean she chose to stay in the program. This was an obvious manipulation, and it kind of made me mad for a moment. It is so much easier to see when someone else is being manipulated than when it happens to oneself. I really don't know what program she was referring to. It seems that we, meaning abductees, are each pegged into a specific program, maybe based upon an aptitude test, even gender-based. They can direct you into a college degree and, yes, assist with making that happen. Many doctors and nurses are going to be abductees. Many others are geared toward highly technical skills. There are also the uneducated, even the homeless. There is something to be learned from all walks of life. Abductees run the whole spectrum of society. I didn't want to leave anyone with the idea that abductees are all highly educated. And remember, many people are self-educated. Sometimes this is alien-directed. Aliens will give the abductee the suggestion to research a subject, and the abductee will become obsessed with it, spending years on the topic with periodic assistance from the aliens. This is because aliens can learn from humans just as we can learn from them. Humans are very creative and innovative because we have imagination, and the aliens understand this. If the direction they want you to go in gets off track, they will make sure you get back on track, causing something to transpire to make that happen. I have had this occur a couple of times. For example, really quick, I was supposed to be writing this book and transcribing an audio tape of a past life session I had in 2021, but I got the idea that I needed to make some money by helping a friend who owned a house cleaning company. On the very first trip, I became extremely nauseous to the point I couldn't function. I almost had my husband come and get me. Once back home, the nausea had left. It had gone as mysteriously as it had come. I decided that house cleaning wasn't for me, and I went back to writing and transcribing. There is a program that I learned of from watching Gaia, and it's called the Secret Space Program, where abductees are used to fight wars on other planets. They are taken at a young age, around 10, and they are cloned. Their consciousness is transferred to the cloned body, while their original body continues to live their life. The cloned body is trained in combat, and after their internment of war and a memory wipe, their consciousness is returned to their original body near the time their consciousness was taken, at age 10, for example. They are usually left traumatized, and this nearly destroys their entire life. It changes their personality. It can drive them into rebellion, alcohol, drugs, violence, and self-destruction. Yet, they are at a loss to understand what is wrong with them. This is very bad. Aliens don't seem to understand or care that just because you wipe the memory doesn't mean that the trauma just goes away. For example, I had childhood amnesia from repeated abuse, yet it still affected me and left me withdrawn and full of fears. I kept wondering, What's wrong with me? Many people are really traumatized from their abductions. Many of these aliens are hideous looking and terrifying to be in the presence of. Abductions are intrusive and unwanted interactions, and the abductee has no control over what happens to them. This can lead them to feel inadequate, impotent, and helpless in the face of danger, triggering sheer frustration in their waking life. Men might begin to imagine situations of violent confrontation, trying to work out how they would handle an attack from the bad guy. They might start to carry a gun or sleep with a knife under their pillow. It's a horrible situation, and I really don't like it. September 9th, 1993. A baby is laying on a table or bench and an escort. Gray stands to my left. We are looking at the hybrid baby, which is my baby. It is small, wrinkly, and sickly looking. I am supposed to pick it up, but instead ask, "What's wrong with it?" The gray makes me think that it has just been born and puts an image in my mind that the baby still has afterbirth on it. He overdoes it and backs off with the image when it repulses me. Again, I hesitate to pick the baby up and instead ask, "But why does it look oriental?" I answered my own question when I remembered that my husband is from the Asian continent. The gray briefly got impatient with me, and so put the image in my mind that the baby was absolutely beautiful. I saw such beautiful facial features that caused me to instantly fall in love with her, and I eagerly picked her up. Next, the gray directs attention to the fact that someone was coming. I am told that it is the father of our baby, our, meaning his and mine. As he is approaching, I think that it is my husband, since he is the father of my baby that I am holding. I begin to rush to him, thinking that I will embrace him. How proud of me he must be for having such a beautiful baby. The gray freezes me in my tracks because he is not sure of my intentions. This supposed father of the baby is actually the authority gray, and a woman's pride associated with a new baby is familiar to them. Next, the authority gray stages a scene. He sits over in a chair, supposedly with the baby in his lap. He pretends to be distracted and unconcerned as the baby begins to slip to the floor. Watching this, I want to rush to save the baby. I call out that the baby is slipping and express dismay at his lack of concern. Invariably, I had passed the test as the authority gray nods his approval to a pleased escort gray as he leaves. This staged event seems to have been a widespread screening to establish who can be trusted to not harm the hybrids. It occurred after my daughter harmed the hybrid, a girl, in an ill-conceived attempt to get out of their program. I do not know if there was a particular program she wanted out of. I think she just meant to get out of the whole abduction scenario. Abductees are encouraged to hold their hybrid child because this imparts an energy that the baby needs to thrive. A study has shown that infants who are not held or interacted with and are left alone will lose the will to live and actually die. Alien grays are no substitute for the energy the human parent can give to the infant. There are nanny-like alien overseers who care for the hybrid children and train them to function in their society, but there is something special about the infant being held by the human parent. The infant is biologically equipped to survive, but the drive to thrive, to grow, to connect, to live, is deeply influenced by something more subtle and sacred, the emotional and energetic connection with their parent. There's a kind of soul-to-soul transmission happening. The parent's love, attention, and presence become a type of life force energy. The infant, being so new and open, receives this energy like a seed soaking up light and water. That is the spark, the elemental energy, and from it, the infant begins to thrive. Something shifts in the baby, the will to live ignites.
To the lullaby, 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 my child is going to sleep. Close your eyes and drift away into dreams so pure and deep. Sleep, my treasure, close your eyes as the stars begin to gleam. In the night, so gentle wise, I watch over all your dreams. Let the moonlight touch your face as you slumber in your bed. Golden dreams will fill the space where your gentle thoughts are led. set sail to a place where love is